Doop, doop, doop. That all right. We are ready to get going. Hello, everybody. Lorelea Roberts here from All Friends of Wonder by Laura Lee. Glad to be back on our Monday meetup. We are going to be making these little trees today, and actually, that doesn't need to be little. You can make them any size that you want. But I was working with some smaller round reed that I had left over, and so. I thought they might just be kind of fun to think about. My husband says they look more like arrowheads, so you could make them arrowheads. I'm going to try to do one today, make it a little bit wider so we can make it more triangular kind of shape as we go through. I didn't put sizes in on the materials needed because it really is going to be kind of like, you decide how big you want to make things. So um, I am using. I'm going to use just for purposes of demo. I'm going to go ahead and go to the table view. Let me get there. Boop, boop. There we go. All right. Um, all right. So this is what we're working on. So I'm going to use number 4 for my frame. The big thing when making these is you want your frame, which is going to be the pieces that are going to go up and around, and the two pieces that are going to make your stem. You want those to be at least one size bigger than whatever you're weaving with. So that's the general rule of thumb. Um, I had some number 4 natural here that was left over. So I'm gonna cut a piece about 8 inches just because. And I already gotten it wet, and I have some weavers in the water getting wet as well. Let me just move these guys up. So you guys know I'm kind of an ish kind of person. So I'm just gonna kind of fold it in half, find the center, and I'm just gonna put a little crimp up at the top to make it so it'll bend so we can have more of a point. Let me grab one more thing, guys, so we can see this a little better. Maybe. Maybe. Nothing a little craft here. Okay. All right. Let's try this. My mat down so you can see a little bit better on here. There we go. Let's start out. All right. There we go. Now that will show up better than on the white paper. Okay. So I just gave it a little bit of a bend, crimping it, basically breaking, come up really close, breaking the fibers down in the reed so that when you bend it, it doesn't crack, right? We want it to have a point up at the top. So that's the top of our tree. So I'm going to go ahead and try to make this one a little bit wider. So we're going to start with grab a piece out of my water here. I found some green, so I thought I would do a little bit more traditional tree, but obviously they're fun. I love this was a variegated one. This was 2 different colors that I did, and then this one I just did an all natural. Thought they might be fun to paint or to stain or to decorate. And I made these little because my original thought when I was thinking about these was they would be fun on little gift card baskets that we made last year. There's a video out on my YouTube channel for those. Like I thought these would be kind of fun to embellish on front of those. Um, so just as an idea. All right. So took a piece. You decide how big you want it. Crimp it so we have a point. So that's where we are so far. And then so this is number 4, and I should have measured it. I think this is number 2. Feels like number 2. So I'm going to start with just kind of laying it underneath, and I'm going to leave a tail up by the point here. And you want to make sure that your reed is really wet and flexible. And if you, what do I want to say? Um, if you are very particular about the exact shape that you want, you could draw it on a piece of paper and then use that as a guide as you are shaping. I'm just going to wing it today, but I wanted to give some ideas for people who I know we have some people who are very finesse weavers as opposed to me, who's a very ish weaver. Okay, so I'm laying the dyed reed under this natural reed, so just underneath. And then we're going to take it and we're going to take a circle around one side. So I'm going to the right first on mine. And then I'm going to bring it over to the left and I'm going to kind of look at my shape. I'm going to try to make this one a little bit wider. So I'm going to leave it a little bit wider. And then I'm going to wrap it around on that side. And we're just going to do that for a few times. So we're going to go left, or left, my left, right. And I'm just wrapping around and let me get a few in here and then I will stop and try. So just wrapping around the side, coming up in the middle, and then wrapping around the other side and coming up in the middle. So I'm going from the top, wrapping around to the bottom, coming up the middle, the top, wrapping around, and coming up to the middle. All right, so let me come up really close so you can see. There we go. All right. So I'm gonna keep doing that. Probably I'm gonna see how big I'm gonna make this guy. I'm going to so we're just gonna keep wrapping here. And then when I am getting close, so as I'm wrapping, I'm trying to maintain that tree shape, the triangular shape. I'm going to let this one go a little bit wider than those other ones that I did before. So you want to make sure that you don't pull in too much when you are wrapping if you want to keep flaring out to keep your triangle shape. So in the middle, um, on top, wrap around to the bottom, come up in the middle, go on top, wrap around to the bottom, come up the middle. So we're just going to do that. All right. All right. So let me just hold that there for a second. I'm going to grab, I don't know. Just going to grab, just so I can tell you, maybe about 6 inches. Yeah, we'll try that. And I got another piece about, I know I did it about 6 inches, and I'm going to cut it on an angle. So I've got angles on these. You guys can see how bad a shape my hands are in. They're really dry and peeling right now. Sorry about that. That doesn't make the pleasant video. Okay. So once you've got this, you start to get some spaces. So you've got some little spaces now that are starting to form on each side as you are weaving this. So I'm going to weave, I don't know, a couple more, and then we're going to go ahead and add our stem in. So do a couple more. All right. That feels pretty good. All right. So I've got these two other pieces that I did. They're same as the frame. So if you're doing this, depending what you're using, I'm happy to use number 4 for my frame. And I'm going to stick a piece in each of the holes that are getting created by doing this wrapping. So I'm just going to stick a piece in there. There's one. And then I'm on the other side, I'm going to stick a piece in there. Medium. Okay.
How long did you say those were?
These were about 3 inches each.
Okay.
About.
Ish.
Tape measure here. Actually, I
Ish.
got
It's
here.
okay.
It's
Ish is
ish.
fine.
That's right. I do have Hey, I have a tape measure here, so let me tell you. They're about 3 inches. How about that?
That's awesome.
Okay. So now that I've got those added in, now I'm going to include them in my wrapping for a few times. And as I do it, I'm going to try to bring them in so that they will get closer together. Now, all trees are different. So I went over this one. Again, now I'm coming from the bottom to the top because I added in these guys. But we're just going to do over, under, across. And now I'm coming to the bottom and coming in, or maybe yeah. And then wrap it around. And then I'm gonna come under this one and over this one. And I'm gonna try to bring these guys in, my center ones, my stems, try to bring them in a little bit closer together. Um, but we're gonna just weave with all four pieces now. So over, under, and it doesn't matter if you're left or right-handed, you're gonna be going back and forth on these. So I'll wrap it around. And again, make sure that your weaver is nice and wet so that it's flexible. All right, so I'm gonna come in. Let's see. I know I got it upside down for you guys, sorry. Let's see. I don't know. I think I'm gonna do a couple more rows. And this really is, you decide how big you want your tree. And I'm gonna come about one more row here. I think from a tree standpoint, I think that looks pretty good for a tree. I think it looks pretty good. All right. So to end, let me just cut this long to start. To end your weaver, you're gonna come up, let's see. I'm gonna come up and I'm gonna come up really close. I'm gonna stick it in and then so you can see. I am going to go up a couple rows. I'll come up really close. Can you see that? So I'm going in right there, a little bit above where I wove so that it will kind of catch the row above. And then I'm gonna just kind of follow that um, row and just add it in going across. So just so that it'll lock the tail in because we're just gonna cut that off. Okay. So I'm going to say that is my tree. I'm happy with that size. Now, you can make them as big or as little as you want. If you make them bigger, you may have to add in some additional spokes before you get to your tree trunk. And then let me see. I think I have a piece of get that in the water. Um, So now that I've interlocked that in, I'm just gonna come on the back side and trim it off so that the tail lays there. And since I'm here, I'm just gonna trim this tail that I did at the very beginning. I'm just cutting it so it's laying right on that spoke. So this will be my back side. All right, so I've got those guys in there. And grab my other piece. So um this is as big as I'm going to make my tree, so I'm going to go ahead and just trim these guys up. I'm going to leave a little bit of a end on it. Maybe you're going to trim it. There we go. So that makes my tree. And now I'm going to wrap my stem. And I'm just going to stick the tail end right along one of my tree trunk stems. And then I'm going to just start doing the wrapping just around these two now. So I'm going to go around, come up the middle, top to the bottom, come up the middle, just like we started the very beginning. And I'm just going to keep wrapping, and this is going to be my tree trunk. So this one will be a more traditional tree looking embellishment. But you guys know me, I love to use color and I like to play. And so again, just look at your trunk if you want to keep it even, just kind of keep spreading those guys out. I'm going to do a couple more here. I don't want a very big tree trunk on this one. We're just going to do that. All right. And then again, to end it, I'm going to just bring it up. I'm going to go up a row so that when I insert it in, it will be able to lock in. Get it in there. Might have to jiggle it a little bit. There we go. Pull it in. Get it. Oops, I went up one too high. Silly, silly Lorelea. There we go. Let's try that again. There we go. Just up one. There we go. So I'm gonna pull it in to the back side, pull everybody tight. So it just kind of locks it in. And then I'm gonna just trim these guys and trim that tail. And that is our little tree. Come up close so you can see it close. So you can experiment and have fun. Now, I didn't get a chance to get all my Christmas decoration things out yet, but you could add stars on them. You could add little pieces. Let's see what I have here. So, if you have scraps, like I have this orange, like you could cut just little pieces. Let me just, all right. My husband sharpens knives or scissors, and these really need to be sharpened. These obviously didn't get into the last batch. All right, so I'm just to give you guys ideas. You could take little pieces of colored reed and glue them on and make them like, little lights. Can you see that? Let's come up closer, right? Just add them on like little lights. You could use a bunch of different colors. So that's an idea. If you have little buttons, they would be cute on here. If you have, I think these would be really cute on the gift card baskets that we did last year to put on the front. I might have to make one so I can show you that. But have fun with it. You can do different sizes. So this is my arrowhead shape, and this one looks a little more like trees. This is my fall tree. This one is I don't know, my marine tree. Hey Judy, I didn't see you join. Hello. Good to see you. All right, so let me take the focus off of me for a second. All right, let's see. Denise, are you working on one? Let me make you big.
It's kind of sad because, well, it'll be fine.
Yeah,
It's fine.
you know what? So it looks like did you use the same
It's
same
all I had.
both? Okay, that's fine. That's
It's
fine.
all I had.
So if you're going to do that, then my suggestion would be just to make it a little bit wider and bigger so that you've got more
Okay.
room to weave within.
Okay.
Not that it can't be done, obviously, right? All right, good job. I'm glad you tried it. All right, let's see, Linda.
How did you end it?
So I ended it by same way when we ended up here. I took it to the row above and stuck it through
Okay.
just to kind of lock it in. Let me get you bigger here. There we go. Yay. Oh, I like your shape. Very nice. Very traditional.
This side, yeah.
Yeah. Good job. Yep. So just bring it up to the row above it and stick it through just so it locks it in.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Judy, were you working or are you just watching? Just watching? Okay. All right, no worries. No worries. Let's see. Um, okay. So there we go. So that's what I have for you guys today. Um, but it's my birthday month. Woohoo! So, for those who've been with me in the past, I always like to celebrate for the people who join me on Zoom to um, to do. Let me just see. Do I see? I see Karen's iPad. You're not sharing your video though. So welcome, Karen's iPad or Karen, hopefully that is your name. If you want to drop something in the chat, let me know. So that means we have one, two, three, four people on today. All right. So let's see, Judy, Linda. All right. I need to write down, otherwise I will forget. Because let me grab my pen. A pen. There we go. Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm not prepared, you guys. I can tell it's been a couple of weeks. There we go. We'll just write down on there. All right, so I've got Denise and I've got Linda and I've got Judy and Karen. I'm not sure which Karen is on. Karen, if you can just send me a direct message with your email. So for you guys who are on today, so for the first week, because you guys joined me and spent a little bit, I'm going to give you guys a $10 credit on the website. So
Thank you.
yeah, that's you know what? It's my birthday month, but I get to give presents away, which is really, really fun. So so yeah, for everybody who joined me today, you guys are going to get a $10 coupon for something on the website. Now, I'm just going to say, before everybody got on, I was apologizing. The website has been extremely painful the last couple of weeks, and my VA is working on it. So be patient if it's taking a little bit to load. We're trying to get things figured out, what's going on. Something got installed that just made it not happy. So that's why I have somebody who's working on it for me so that I don't have to stress out about it. I can just say, make it better. Make it better. Um, but anyway, so for the whole month of November, there are going to be some specials. Karen. Okay, no problem, Karen. Karen, just send me a direct message and send me your email, and I will make sure that I get the coupon code out to you. Thank you. I love when people are watching at work. Um, the recording will be out on YouTube, obviously. I'll be doing some specials throughout the month of November. Um, you know, I'm a big believer in celebrating. If I can't celebrate myself, well, nobody else is going to. So I'm going to celebrate me. And so you guys get the benefit of that. And that's what I have for you guys today. So
Thank you.
you're very welcome. I hope everybody has a fantastic week. Um, Anybody have show and tell that they want to do?
I have some show and tell. It's not necessarily basket though.
Oh, that's okay. I'd love to see everything. We have so many creative people. All right, there you go. Got you spotlighted. Well, that's baskety. That's a beautiful tote. Now, did you just get creative or is that
Well, I've done this in the past, many years ago. I took a class and my granddaughter is in Beta Club and she wants to do something in the fibers.
okay?
So I was trying to do an example to see if it's something she might want to do. So there it is.
There it is. I love
Love
it.
it.
So I see seagrass and I see it looks like fabric.
Yeah, there's seagrass fabric, round reed, yarn.
Yarn. Okay, that's what I was trying to figure out what that was.
So I don't know what this is. It's probably some kind of a macrame cording.
Like
I
a
don't know.
cordage, yeah.
Yeah, I think this is dyed seagrass, but I
It looks like
don't think
dyed
I put any
seagrass.
Danish cord in here. And I put in an actual tote
Oh,
inside. And I sewed on some extra um tape, shaker tape on top of the handle to give it more color. And
okay.
then I used that as my liner, and I just used
To use wax linen to
wax linen to sew it on.
nice.
That's awesome.
All right, let's see. All right, Karen, oops, I just want to make sure that I got, okay, perfect. Thank you, Karen. I got your email. I'll get that sent out to you. All right, beautiful. I love seeing the creativity, Linda. Good
Thank you.
job. All right, Denise, anything for show and tell?
Yeah, I do.
All right. This is my favorite part, you guys. I get to see what you got.
How
Oh my
cute.
gosh, look at how cute.
So I made that, and then I did this,
Oh
which
my,
was really cool.
is that painted or
It
stitched?
is needle felting.
Needle felting.
Wow.
Oh, how I
Cool.
thought you
Work
did the
too.
3D one and then you did a flat one.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
So I'm trying to decide. I'm going to put this on something. I just don't know what yet.
Oh, that is gorgeous.
Thank you.
Gorgeous.
So I thought I'd branch out a little bit this last couple weeks. So
I love it. Good job.
thanks.
All right. Look at that needle felting. I love that. That's so much fun. All right, Judy, anything for show and tell?
Um, no, not really.
Okay, that's
I've been
okay.
unpacking, trying to get everything
I was
set up in
gonna
the
say,
new house.
how are you getting settled?
I am. So hopefully within the next month, things will be back to normal.
All right. Yay.
Yeah, definitely. Yay.
You had a big move, so congratulations and
And I just sold the other house.
oh, even better.
That's even better.
Yay.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's got to be a relief too. Kind of,
It is a big relief, a
yeah,
big relief.
yeah. Excellent.
So,
Well, good job. All right,
thanks.
guys. Well, that's it. I'm gonna call it for today. Oh, wait.
I
Sorry,
have
Denise.
I have a tool question.
Okay. You have something in
So
your hand. Let me see
I
what it is.
I have these two tools, and I just got them not when I first started with you. Um,
Okay.
and they're starting to get rusty. What do I do with them?
Steel wool,
Okay,
some real fine steel wool will take the rust off.
okay.
Um,
Do you guys oil yours?
no, they are um probably steel. So steel rusts. Yeah, and
Yeah,
we do wet stuff.
yeah. So is
So I
that just
think
normal?
There,
I
there is a
um
product you can buy, and I don't know the name of it just off my offhand, but you can just put it in. I use it on my potato mashers
Uh-huh.
to take
ah
the rust off. You just
yeah,
soak it in for like a couple hours and wipe it off, and it takes care of the rust.
takes the rust off.
Okay.
I'll try and figure out what the name of it is and let you know.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you.
Yeah, and if you want to, Linda, if you want to just post it out on my Facebook
I
page,
will. Okay, yeah,
and then I'm
Thank you.
sure Denise is not the only person who could benefit from that knowledge. So
right.
good question though. I think it just depends on the tools too, Denise, what metal they're made of, whether they rust or not. So
Okay.
all
I
right.
just didn't know. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries. No worries. Glad, good question. Always happy to hear questions, even if I can't answer them. Steel wool will work. The 000, the real
Mhm.
fine steel wool will work as well to take it off, but you need a little muscle to do it too. Okay. All right. Well, have a great week, everybody. And keep an eye out on your emails and on the Facebook page. I'll be announcing some specials and things throughout the month to kind of keep the celebration going. And my husband, I'll just share with you, my husband just, we got tickets to go see Christopher Titus. I don't know if you guys know who he is. He's a comedian. He had a TV show called the Christopher Titus show, I think it was called. That was on anyway. So we're gonna go up there this weekend up to Columbus, our old stomping grounds. We used to live in Columbus, so we're gonna go up there and spend the night and go to the show and just have a little celebration away from the house. So yeah,
Cool.
it'll be fun. All right. Well, I will see you guys later. Have a fantastic week. Take care, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
See everybody.
Bye.
Bye.